Hello everybody, I truly hope that you're doing very well and welcome to this evening's live stream where we're going free for the public here in a time where I know there's going to be a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, a lot of people are really upset, a lot of people losing a lot of money. Why? Because we've seen a large move to the downside on Bitcoin, and generally speaking, the majority of the world, they are bullish on Bitcoin. They do hold Bitcoin to a high value, and generally speaking, people love to long this asset. So I can definitely comprehend, and I do I do understand how people are feeling right now. A lot of people are going to be, really feeling down, really feeling upset. So I'd like to do this video. I don't want to have it long. I don't want to be going on for ages. I want to keep this concise. I want to, share what I'm thinking, give you some insights, share my experience, and let you know everything is going to be all right. Everything is going to be all right. Okay. It's like I'll say this time and time again. Everybody makes mistakes, right? Everybody loses trades. Okay. If we refer to it as trading only, everybody is going to lose trades. So maybe today you've took a very big loss or you've lost a lot of money. But what you can understand is that doesn't need to happen again. If you've made a mistake, if you've missed a trade, if you took too much profit early, whatever you've failed with over these last few days, if you can understand what went wrong, well, then you can start to make changes to make sure that doesn't happen again. And the next time a big move like this happens, you are planned, you are prepared, and you can take advantage. And of course, I'd like to say we're one of the best in the world at helping you achieve that. Okay. So I know a lot of people, a lot of people don't like it when I'm showing profits, when, a lot of people have lost money. One thing that I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm not a bad person by shorting Bitcoin. Before I get into comments, how can you short Bitcoin? At the end of the day, I'm coming in and preparing myself for what the highest probability is. When I see a trade, I will take it. If that's long, okay, if the highest probability is long, I'll take the long. If the highest probability is short, I'll take the short. Okay, over these past few days, I've been made it very clear on YouTube and primarily, of course, to my team within Discord. I have had a short bias. I am staying in my shorts. I am short and chill. And of course, I've thankfully been able to take full advantage of this move to the downside. Today, this is over the last 1 day, less than 1 day of trading. Realized over $100,000 profit. Unrealized, we're sat there on around $375,000 profit. So we're hitting nearly $500,000, $500,000 profit in 1 day here. And this isn't for me to say, hey, look at me, look how well I've done. It's to show you, why am I showing you this? To show you, first of all, to show you that it's possible to make money while everybody else is screaming, everybody else is crying, everybody else is really upset, fearful. This is a bear market at the end of the day. I'm showing you this to show you what's possible. You can make money in the bear market. You can make money while price is going down. We can be bullish on the very, very, very long term, but we can still take advantage of price drops, accumulate more Bitcoin in a sensible way, in a very sensible way here. And that's, of course, what I am doing. That, of course, is what I've been telling to my team over the past few days, why I'm staying in these shorts and why I'm expecting lower. So myself and the rest of the team are able to come in on days like this. Well, 95% of the world are very fearful, are very scared, and are losing money. We're able to hold our heads up high and say, hey, we have traded this well. Why? Because we were prepared for what was to come. It's as simple as that. And now we obviously see this large move to the downside. What's next? So I'm actually going to give you a little bit of a view on a few trades that I have here. Obviously, I'm in the overall, been in and out of this, obviously taking profits, compounding on these rise. But today, around $3.5 million short position at current times. This is, of course, is my Chart Champions trading account. This is the one that I do for the trades in the Chart Champions challenge account. I wanted to give myself a challenge and grow this account, and grown it have I done once again. But yeah, you can see here I've got a short position waiting and another take profit for $300,000 down here. This is just above my daily level. Okay, so this is just above the daily level where I've got my next take profit looking. And the reason why I'm compounding up here is for an SR flip. I've actually been shorting every single rise that we've had today, very confidently, shorting each rise. And I've took a few scalps along the way. Of course, I would love to explain some of these trades for you that I've taken on the day trades, just to show you that it's not all about the higher term time frame. It's not all about what the bigger picture is. Even down here on the 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute charts, you can get in a lot of very technical trades. I'd like to talk you through some of them. I'll maybe take some questions and answers. And really just, once again, I want to tell you, if you've lost some money, if you've made mistakes, now is the time to get your acting gear right. Now is the time to learn. Now is the time to place yourself in a position of power where you're making sure this doesn't happen again. Okay? Search a place where you can turn that around. And if you've made profits today, and if you've made some money along with us inside the group, well, now is the time to do what I'm doing here. Taking a little bit of profit never hurts to take profits. We can pay ourselves, and that way, if we do get a full reversal, at least we've made some money today, whatever happens next. That is what we teach at Chart Champions, and that is how CC Pool is so very strong together. So now, I've told you really briefly 2 of my next trades that I got lined up there. But I'd like to talk you through a little bit of this drop to the downside, showing you some of the moves that we've seen and how I was so confident in some of these trades that I've taken. First of all, the original move off of the low. Okay, obviously I've done a video this morning, which you're more than welcome to check. And it was while I was waiting for a potential swing failure pattern. Okay, in the end, we actually saw a swing failure pattern into the VWAP, retested the VWAP, retested a CC. I want to show you what was happening on each of these retests. This is happening on Bybit. Of course, Bybit is the exchange I trade on, and I'm more than happy to trade there. Okay, what we actually saw were these crazy big bearish CVD divergences. So I'm a big fan of order flow. I'm a big fan of these divergences, especially when I have my hard term time frame biases. We can see move ups into the VWAP each time. You can see here the really big bearish divergences that we're having on each of these retests into the CC. CC retest into the VWAP. CC retest into the VWAP. Big bearish divergences. These are times for me where I'm really happy to compound into this trade. I think this trade earlier in the day in my earlier video was around 2 million, I think. And now obviously it's 3.5 million. So I added another, well, I've taken profits on this. I went into around $5 million and heavily adding on and around that VWAP, because for me, this was the most, it's a highly probable trade in the overall context. Obviously, we made our way down, and that was where we were looking for the overall wick. I'd like to just show you a few things, because I did take a scalp long off of this. Okay, during this whole move, Bybit has had bearish CVD, Binance is bullish CVD, Bybit order flow once again correct, just to show you the difference here and why I trade on these exchanges. Bybit, really big bearish divergences. Of course, I'm happy to short around here at 17,800 when I see that. But just so you can see the difference, this was Binance. You had bullish CVD divergences. Of course, absolutely incorrect on the order flow, as it always is. Okay, this is why I consistently trade. My exchange of choice is that, because it has the best order flow, period. Okay, so we start to make our way down, and this was a post that I done yesterday. I want to actually show you this. This was a post that I done yesterday. We had our first bounce off of the daily, all the way up to 18,600. I post this in my group. I'm expecting a full retracement of this week, a full fill of this wick. That's a 10% move to the downside I'm envisaging. Well, guess what? When I post this, I'm looking for 10% down. People are reacting. People are reacting, and they're waking up this morning a very happy person. Because that was posted yesterday, I'm expecting the magic line, another 10% drop to the downside. Well, staying in those shorts, looking for the 10% drop. What happened next? Well, during the night, we obviously start to get those bearish CVD divergences, continuous lower highs, and we make our down to fill the wick exactly as predicted. We end with a swing failure pattern. That was something I was aware of, swing failure pattern. But what happened on this swing failure pattern? Well, I'm about to show you. We formed an instant 2% bounce on that swing failure pattern, but that swing failure pattern come up into our local range point of control, where we had even more bearish CVD divergences. Okay, even more bearish CVD divergences actually formed on that wick. Okay, it's like I'm saying there, and there we go, exactly as predicted. This was a 5-second time. I know I'm going through fairly quick on this, but I hope you appreciate. I don't want to keep this update too long, and I do want to give you the information as quick as possible, but. Yeah, but e.g., we formed the swing failure pattern, we came up and we rejected the point of control, okay? If we scalped along on that swing failure pattern, that's a nice take profit one, okay? That was the take profit one, and in the end, obviously, I'm out of this long trade, It's been stopped out since, but this is why we pay ourselves. So then whatever happens next, we're guaranteed profits. Off of that scalp long itself, managed to realize $26,000 off of that one, by the way. But This was obviously on one of my long accounts, but that was a little bit of a scalp trade. But the overall thing that I want to bring you to your attention here is having the plan, first of all, of having the full confidence we're going to retrace all the way down to the bottom of that wick. Yes, that is a 10% drop I envisioned. Upon seeing that 10% drop, I need to trade the reaction. I see the swing failure pattern, I take the trade. Okay, it's then not thinking to myself, okay, there's the long, let's go to the moon. No, I'm ready and I'm waiting for my next level of resistance. That was the range point of control. Again, updates given him to my team live in the time. There's no hindsight in this. This is all given in advance. Okay, all given in advance. We then come up, I'm saying I'm expecting that high to be taken once more. We do end up going up and taking that high as predicted, and we reject the range point of control. That was the overall high of the bounce, and from here we just go lower. Okay, it's like I've been saying, I actually want to give a real big shout out really quickly to everybody. And of course, you all know if you follow me long enough, I love this game, but I love CC Pool even more. And I am honestly so proud and happy to see so many positive comments and also the community helping each other out. Last year, if you have been in Chart Champions a few years, you'll know this. But last year, if this drop had happened, general chat would have been filled with so much rubbish, so much trolling, and so many scared people. Really, it would have been. I was there. But today, wow, how much has changed this year. It's lovely to see. Today, all I see is full of helpful posts and positive interactions. Honestly, it's been brilliant to hang out in general chat today. I'm honestly very happy to see this, and together we are stronger. We saw that retest and we went down lower. I learnt my team, short and chill. Short and chill. There's no interest in longs for me here. We got to go down for lower levels. That was while we were still waiting for these lower daily levels. As soon as we hit this daily, of course, I gave another update to my team saying, we've hit that daily, but you already know, short and chill. I'm not going to long that top daily. But I think I've been very honest, very transparent, and very confident in my analysis. It's like I said over in here, the difference between CC Pool and the hundreds of other trading groups out there, majority of cool ex-CC students, we not only have the highest volume trading in the world, by the way, might be kind of interesting to know what we're thinking, but also we have the most experience, best intuition, and biggest confidence. And what do I mean by this biggest confidence? Well, it simply is that when I have my trading ideas, especially down here on the lower term timeframes, you can see there's no way you could misinterpret this, right? There's just one opinion, short and chill, we're going lower. It's like the other day, short and chill, we're going lower. No interest in longs. We are very much ready and waiting for the drop. It's not, might do this, might do that. Here's one option, here's the other. It's just, no, this is my option. This is my trade. And let's go and get this bread. And together we managed to do it. And it's been a very, very nice day of trading. So let's just give a quick view here. Still waiting for that compound short, still waiting for this take profit. Mini range still going on. Okay, but that has been our trades through the day. Of course, I would love to take some few questions here, and then I'm going to wrap it up. It was just a really quick update, a really quick update. Again, if you want to get in on this action with us, if you want to learn how to make money in a bear market, then of course you can get all of that over at chartchampions.com. That's where you got the education. It's where you got the courses. It's where you got it's like this guy when we're talking about speed runs. Some traders left Chart Champions, made their own groups trying to replicate the teaching of the masters. Why would I leave a master class to join a student class? CC is always number one. But this was we were just releasing our speed run modules. And of course, those speed run modules, by the way, are basically the hour-long video from the course reproduced into 5-10 minutes. It's the speed run. So you can get that quick knowledge rundown. But of course, we got the whole course. We got the speed runs, we got the vault, we got the cheat sheets, we got the templates, we got the glossary, we got the live trading streams, you've got the live updates with me in the Discord. Honestly, this for me is something, of course, I'm extremely proud of. Very, very proud of what I've managed to build here at Chart Champions. Never, ever envisioned it getting so big, getting so powerful. But for me, this is an absolute dream. I love what I do, and I love to give back. And of course, while I'm saying about giving back, we're still going to be giving away that $100,000 of the training profits, by the way. So if you have forgot about this, make sure you haven't, because this is definitely still going to be happening. We are giving away $100,000 trading profits. Okay. So this is going to be given away to a group of people, not just one person, but a group of people who we feel need it the most. And this is something that, obviously we do a lot of charity work in the background. It's not something that we ever put on video or talk about, but this we felt was a nice way to, we've made the money, we've made the profits, and the majority of people are probably wrecked on the downtrend. They don't know about us. They haven't been aware of our insights, and just the world in general, right? The inflation, everything going on, a lot of people are struggling, and we thought, what better way than to give some smiles back and do it in a group way, and do this over on the CC pool style and giving away our trading profits. So that's still happening, by the way. We will be giving away this money. So yeah, we're very excited for this. And just to remind you, I don't want you to be forgetting about that money that we're giving away. But yeah, now going back over to the charts, of course, we'll keep an eye on this. I'll keep my eye on the order flow. And I'm going to take a few questions here before we end. I'd love to just interact with you all and see what's going on. So we currently have 1,000 people in here. All I will ask is hit that like button. Hit the like button. We're only down at a 10% ratio of likes. You know what you can do right now. I've been giving you the updates. I've been giving you very clearly my higher term time frame biases, which have been bearish. I have been looking for lower. Even, every bounce for me has been a short opportunity. So for me, it's just, all I am going to ask for now is hit that like button. It's a good way to say thank you. And yeah, let me take some of these questions for you. So thanks for everything you do, Daniel. You're more than welcome. Let me try and find some of these questions in here. This is a funny comment. He is the one who is wanting to assist people, not like Moon who are telling you to do. Simply listening to him and listening to yeah. I think the biggest thing that we try and do is make people understand there's no certainties at the end of the day. We are trading a game of probabilities, right? But we have to be prepared for upside. We have to be prepared for downside. Trade the highest probabilities. Nothing is a certainty. Nothing's a given. Okay, that's why when you understand the realm of trading, you are patient for these trade entries. Of course, I have my biases, and I know that they don't have to be right. That's why I have invalidations, correct? But yeah, we're never going to be like, do this, do that. We're here to educate you. And at the end of the day, yeah, we truly are here to help you. Let me see some of these questions then. I love you. I just saw this comment. Wade, I love you, Daniel. If I didn't have you as a mentor, I would be so lost. Thank you so much. You're more than welcome. You truly are more than welcome. I'm trying to find some of the questions. It's kind of hard to find questions here. ETH targets. You want to actually see a really good ETH trade setup that I had. Again, you were slightly late for this, but if this was an ETH trading setup that I had, by the way. Each step of the way. This was found on the 1st of November. My thought process on all these altcoin rallies were these alts are going to be topping out. But if you want to see ETH has hit my target, by the way, so I've not got any set up at the moment. But this was from the 1st of November, fast forwards to the 8th of November, fast forwards to today. That's it hitting target. But you can see here from start to finish on Ethereum, that one went very well indeed. I've actually got a skill sharpener for EGLD, which I'm going to be talking about tomorrow. I'll upload that on the website on Friday, but EGLD is my next skill sharpener that I'm going to be posting about. And this was my Ethereum setup. So yeah, ETH I'm not going to talk about in this video, but I will take some questions about Bitcoin or anything to do with. I just don't want this video to go on for ages. I'm not going to start talking about ETH. It's correlated to Bitcoin. How much capital did you start with on your challenge account? It was 25 BTC. I started with 25 Bitcoin. That's, of course, now over 200. But started it with 25 BTC. Full confidence each step of the way. Do you think 10K is now or a later stage? Level to level trading. Of course, this zone at $15,000 is our support zone. This is why I'm going to be looking to take profits. I could potentially take a long down and around here. But for me, it's level to level trading. If we lose $15,000, well, then we are looking towards $13,000 next. I remember back from 2020, we had the importance of 13,000. So for me, it's level to level. Let's see what happens here at 15. Then we got 13. Then of course 10, 8,000. But level to level trading, this is what we teach at Chart Champions. Is 10K on the cards? Absolutely yes. Remember this. I was calling for $10,000 while we were at $48,000. I had a lot of people laughing at me for that one. Should we find this post really quickly? Because I did reply with this one today. Where was that? Yeah, here we go. Obviously, a lot of people weren't happy about it at the time. But then let's just remind ourselves of this prediction that I made.
I would really foresee price could potentially come to levels such as $10,000 to $13,000. Of course, if we reach 10K, the world's going to be freaking out. I would approach that as, hey, this is a massively big opportunity to load up again for the next cycle to the upside. I would really foresee.
So that was me talking about a $10,000 to $13,000 target, while Bitcoin was at $47,000. Of course, at the time when I went on the BitBoys show, we had a lot of people say, "Oh, Daniel, you've changed. You're going on BitBoys channel." But I went on BitBoys channel because I recognized how I can help a lot of people here, and if they listened, I did help a lot of people, because that was publicly saying to over 1 million subscribers, I'm bearish. I'm opening shorts. I think we're going lower. It was at $47,000. I had that bearish harmonic, by the way. We topped out, of course, around that $48,000 zone at my harmonic, and here we are today at $15,000. If people listen to that, then all I can say is I've managed to help some people, and that was the aim of going on BitBoys show, to help as much people as open their eyes to the possible, the advantages, let's say, of trading. Of course, his channel is mainly about hodling. But anyway, I digress. Anyway, to answer that question, of course, 10,000 is still possible at this moment in time until we get our reclaim, until we get the sign of strength. No, of course, I'm going to be looking for lower. Nothing replaces grinding through the full length modules. 100% I agree with this. The speed runs are not a replacement to the course. They are to use alongside the course. Basically, I would say the speed run is more of a memory refresh, not a replacement. 100% not a replacement. You deserve this, Dan. Thank you. I appreciate that comment. Thank you. I love the way that you care about people and why you motivate us at the Chart Champions family. Thank you. Of course, I love people. For me, I've been doing a lot of soul searching recently, speaking to other people in my life that are close to me, and a lot of people always ask me, like, what is my motivation in life? Of course, I mean, I think everybody knows it right by now. I could stop trading tomorrow. I could stop doing everything. I could just live on an island for the rest of my life and not have a worry in the world, right? So a lot of people question, why do you still trade? Why do you still do Chart Champions? Firstly, why do I trade? I love this game. This, for me, I love it. I wouldn't want to stop trading this. It doesn't matter about the money. I'm not trading for that. And why do I do Chart Champions? Because I truly believe with what we're doing, we're able to support and help so many people truly change their lives. And that is not something that I'm just saying. I truly, honestly believe that. For me, Chart Champions is now a legacy that I'm going to be able to look back on and think, wow, just wow. I mean, you're going to see it when we're giving away the money from our trading profits. But, from the background, just from the education that we provide, people are telling us every day, like, Daniel, thank you. Thank you. You are truly helping me. You are truly changing my life. And that for me is worth its weight in gold, right? So I would place more importance on somebody coming to me and saying thank you than I would someone coming to me and giving me $1 million, right? For me, it's not about the money anymore. And I know there's always the question, why do you charge then for your why do you charge then to join Chart Champions? Well, simply at the end of the day, Chart Champions is a business, right? It would be naive to think that we're going to give this away for free. We give so much information away for free on the YouTube, but of course, for all the insights in the time and the full-on education, that does of course come with a price. And I think if you understand business in the real world, that's of course going to always come with a price. Why would we lose money to help people? That would be slightly, unrealistic and not sensible. But I think at the end of the day, I'm very proud of what we've built here. Of course, we have very well paid staff. They're all very motivated as well as me. And, it's absolutely brilliant. I truly believe that what we've created and the help that we're able to give people. And we're, of course, very, very proud of the service and professional level that we give back. So that would be my thoughts on that. The next question: how can you tell if CVD is leading or creating divergences? Okay, really great question. So how can I tell that this CVD was creating divergences? A few factors here. First of all, the context. The context is extremely bearish. Overall, my biggest target is this, right? This is my biggest target, taking the low. So why would I think that we're going to reverse without taking that? That's the first thing, the context. The overall viewpoint of lower is to come. Thus, when I see these divergences when my target is lower, I'm more than happy to take the trade. And I really wouldn't think that they are leading when the context is bearish. The overall market structure is bearish. The overall market is extremely bearish. Just look at FTX. It's getting absolutely wrecked. How much is that down? FTX down 50% today. Okay, just look at this. This is an exchange that's getting absolutely wrecked. This is down nearly 90. This is basically just got absolutely wrecked. When this is not FUD. This is real. This is real people getting, unfortunately, yes, people are getting very much losing a lot of money. And actually, this was something fairly interesting. You want to see this CCD FTX when I'm talking about FTX? Want to see some insights? This is me talking about FTX way before, right? Way before. Okay, people still trade on FTX and Binance, stressing out with bugs when they could be chilling on Bybit and making money. I used to use FTX. They have delayed data, so now it's impossible. FTX are known for wash trading, faking volume. This has been like a year. I've been kind of warning people, why are you trading on Binance? Why are you trading on FTX? Again, do whatever you want, but I have stayed well clear of that exchange because I knew they were fake trading. I knew they were wash trading. And I even had people calling me out. Daniel, why don't you promote FTX? Why don't you look at the order flow on FTX? Why do you promote Bybit so much? Well, I hate to say I told you so, but I'm aware of what I think are scam exchanges. I don't put my money on that, and I wouldn't openly work with people that I truly think are a bit dodgy, right? If I think an exchange is wash trading and their CEO is full on, dodgy, then I'm not going to be like so open to putting money there, right? And I got attacked a lot last year for being apparently pro Bybit. Everyone thought I just was promoting Bybit because of affiliates, and that's just truly not the case. I don't need your affiliate money. It's a drop in the bucket to me. It's so irrelevant. I work with Bybit first of all because they treat me very well. Of course, I give them so much volume, so they help me help you by giving back with affiliates. It's as simple as that. There's no small hidden motive. I trade on Bybit. It's what I use every day. This is where I have millions. And at the end of the day, you can do your own research. But, continuously you see it. It's the best on the order flow. It's not going offline. It's not getting problems. It's not like scamming. I mean, it's the reason why I use this exchange at the end of the day. And, I'm of course happy with that. But going back to how did I know that this was not leading? It's just look at the context, look at the market sentiment, look at at the end of the day, the technicals. They're all fully well respected. And while that's happening, I would not expect this to be leading and look for lower, right? And of course, that is what happened. FTX getting wrecked was a heads up. And I even told that to my team yesterday, even when I talked about FTX. In the questions channel, it was based on the bearish divergence CVD and FTX Binance bad news. When I saw the FTX crash, I thought BTC will follow down, right? And it did. So again, this is the questions channel where basically you can ask any question about any chart that I post. I'm out here working all day, every day. But yeah, any question that you want, you can get it answered. And of course, yesterday I was talking about FTX. I had the question. I recognize the correlation. And again, the correlation is FTX getting wrecked. Well, I'm expecting Bitcoin to follow down with it, by the way. I think I might do one more question, then I'm going to wrap this up because I really don't want this to go on for too long. I can give you another update tomorrow, but it's late here, right? So I'll take one more question. One more question that I will do. Just keep my eye on this a second. Any thoughts on the current funding rates? Yeah, the funding rates right now are, of course, very bearish. So the funding rate right now is almost 0.2%. What I have to think to myself is if I'm expecting even from here another 1.5% to the downside, I'm happy to pay 0.2% because I'm expecting another 1.5, right? So I'm happy to pay 0.2 to gain another 1.5. So at the moment, the funding rate for me is fine. While we're moving down like we are, I'm going to stay in my short positions. It's like some people are saying, obviously I have my short from $69,000, right? A lot of people are, hey, Dan, aren't you scared about the funding fees? It's like, no, the whole time I've been expecting lower. And the amount of money that I've made on those shorts, those are on my main accounts. Those are big trades. The majority of the time I've been receiving funding, by the way, so that's not even a worry for me. But yeah, I think to say the funding fees are irrelevant when you've got so much lower targets. If we were going sideways for months on end and really thought the bottom was in, then yeah, I would be worried about the funding rate. But for now, I'm not scared about that funding rate. And over the next few days, that will sort itself out. I'll either close the trades or yeah, I'll basically analyze what's going on. But for now, it's level to level, and I'm still not really worried about the funding rate. But that is a brilliant question. That is an absolute brilliant question. Really, 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 really good question. And again, that is something that I will be following. I will be tracking. I will be updating once again inside of the Discord. And I'm going to wrap it up here. If you want to see my live updates, if you want to know why I've been shorting, if you want to know why I've been telling my team short and chill, well, all of that information is first given inside the Discord. It's where I've been giving all of my updates, all of, even yesterday, no longs, just staying short for the overall low. All this time I've been very clear. There's no confusion here. No longs, staying short. I've been high term time frame bearish for months now. Okay. And at the end of the day, no new longs for me off of 19K. No new longs for me off of these lows. It's have the shorts, understand there's long opportunities, take a scalp long there. If it gets stopped out, who cares? We still have our shorts open, and let's move down to our next level. So if you want to get that education, chartchampions.com, along with the insights and the education and the live trading streams, not only from myself, but some of the other coaches that we have here, all of that, chartchampions.com. I'm going to wrap it up here. Really quick live stream. I just really wanted to come here, show you what's possible. If you got wrecked, understand, hey, it happens to the best of us at times. I would have got wrecked at some point as well in my trading. But what you have to understand is it's possible to make money in this bear market. All you need to do is, maybe trade along with the people that know what they're doing, I suppose. Get the education from the right place. Learn from your mistakes, and you can start to see some results like this. It's $500,000 in 1 day of trading. Of course, this doesn't happen by luck. This doesn't happen by anything else other than, I've done this over 10 years, right? That's how I've made $500,000 today on this one account alone. That's not even taking into consideration my swing trades. This is a day trade, 24 hours of trading, $500,000 profit. So yeah, if you want to get involved with that, chartchampions.com. I'm just going to wrap it up there. I hope that you've enjoyed. I hope this is somewhat made sense. If it hasn't, of course, you can educate yourself. And for the people that are feeling pain, for the people that are suffering, I want you to know it's happened to the best of us. Your net worth is not your worth. That's a comment that I saw in general chat today that I liked. Your money is not who you are at the end of the day. Who you are is defined by your values and how you present yourself to yourself and others, right? So if you've lost some money, you can recover from this. Everything is going to be all right, even though it might not seem like it today. Give it time, give it a week, give it a month, give it a year. Everything will be fine. If you want some sort of people to look up to, if you want that sort of community family vibe, then hey, you can get that support over in our Discord. We used to have a lot of trolls in Chart Champions, we really did, but we've got rid of a lot of the trolls. A lot of the people have left, so it's more of the smaller family vibe in that regards. And it's for me, if you want someone to lean on, there's going to be someone here for you. And yeah, I'm just going to wrap it up with that. I'm going to say thank you ever so much. CC Pool send their regards. We're obviously stronger than ever right now. Happy with how everything's going. And yeah, proud moment for me and the team. Thank you ever so much. Hope you've enjoyed. And these are the final words that I'll end with. Thank you once again. And I'll catch you in the video tomorrow. Again, level to level trading. I'm not going to be opening swing shorts down here. As I've mentioned, this for me is a level of support. I am going to be looking for my longs. I am going to be looking to take profits. And again, if you want those updates, as and when I do them, I'll give them to you over in the Discord. So thank you ever so much, everybody. Cheers and goodbye. Thank you. And here we are with the legal trade disclaimer. This is a non-financial advice video, and everything here is non-financial advice. Do your own research. Trades on the paper demo trade account. Thank you and goodbye.